Kevin Nash, founding member of the NWO, part of the Outsiders, and defeated Goldberg Street. Chris Jericho, even though he would have a better career in WWE, he was television champion, cruiserweight champion, and he gave us great moments like Ralphus and the list of holds, and comment if you can actually remember how many holds were on that list. Rey Mysterio, probably the poster child for the cruiserweight division, then he gave us one of the greatest matches in WCW history with Eddie Guerrero at Halloween Havoc, and then gave us one of the most iconic moments with him getting lawn darted into a trailer. Scott Steiner, not only was he one half of one of the greatest tag teams, the Steiner Brothers, but the back half of WCW was one of their best and most consistent heels, even capturing the World Heavyweight Championship. Diamond Dallas Page, the People's Champ of WCW, had an iconic feud with Randy Savage, gave Goldberg his best WCW match, and did all of this over the age of 40. Ric Flair in early WCW, this is probably the guy. Iconic matches with people like Sting and Ricky Steamboat. When I think big gold belt, this is the guy I go to. Woo! Goldberg. Yes, I know a lot of people roll their eyes at him now, but when you think WCW is one of the first names that come to mind, and there's very few people who are ever hotter at their peak than Goldberg. Go back and watch him win the world title off of Hogan in Atlanta and tell me he wasn't over. Booker T, kind of like the babyface Scott Steiner, one half of their greatest tag team in WCW history, Harlem Heat, and then by the time the doors closed, he was their top babyface, becoming the iconic 5-time WCW champion. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, not much needs to be said here. Him turning heel and joining the NWO was one of the most iconic moments in wrestling history. The man who built WWE was almost the man that took WWE out. Sting, the guy just bled WCW, whether he had a great feud with Ric Flair that lasted from the 90s all the way to the very last episode of Nitro, or the great build to Starrcade, we won't talk about the match. This is the WCW wrestler for me.